So, die Auftaktniederlage habe ich noch nicht verdaut, nein. Und ich habe mir gedacht, ich nehme auch direkt das nächste Spiel auf. Und ja, schauen wir mal, ob wir zu Hause gewinnen. Diesmal gegen die Atlanta Hawks. Ja, ja, da hat sich auch was getan. Zum Beispiel hier Schröder ist da gar nicht mehr. Der ist jetzt, glaube ich, bei OKC, kann das sein? Irgendwie so. Aber ich kann mich auch vertun. Ja, ich gucke mal gerade nach den Trikots. Zu Hause in weiß oder doch in klassisch violett. Schwarz haben wir auch noch. Schwarz-gelb. Ja, komm, wir nehmen weiß. Dann können die in so einem Rot, ne? Irgendwie so.
It's
Okay,
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hoffentlich läuft es diesmal besser. Matrix-mäßig.
Halloween, everybody. Oh, on Halloween!
Halloween!
Very good. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille
Ja,
O'Neal.
die muntern ein wenig nochmal
We're
auf.
putting our costumes on later. How are you going?
Kommt
What are you
jetzt.
going to be for Halloween?
I'm wearing
Soll
a mask
möglich
right
sein.
now.
Oh, okay.
He's Shaquille O'Neal tonight.
Who are you going to be?
No, I'm wearing a mask too. I see. He's wearing a Kenny Smith mask, and I'm wearing a Shaquille
Oh,
mask.
man,
So
I
we
got
you guys
so confused.
Right, you didn't know.
Oh,
You didn't
man,
know that.
I'm sorry. I'm a little slow tonight.
Check, ey, herrlich. Oh nein, das sparen wir uns aber, ne? Ja.
Happy
Das
Halloween,
muss
everybody.
nicht sein.
Trick or treat, it's the NBA. We're glad to get spooky with
So,
you tonight.
Atlanta hat einen
Joined in
gewonnen,
the booth with
ein
Greg
Spiel
Anthony
verloren.
and Brent Berry, this is Kevin
Anscheinend.
Harlan, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Crowd here in
Ja.
anticipation of their home team, Lakers, in an interconference battle here at the Staples Center. And before
Müssen
we
wir jetzt
get
gewinnen.
going, let's
bin
catch
ich
up with
persönlich
David
enttäuscht
Aldridge,
hier
who
für
had a
ein
chance
Spiel.
to speak with head coach Luke Walton.
Okay, ist Allstar, ne?
Dave, what do you have to
Schon klar.
say?
Vielleicht sollte ich
Well,
erst einen
guys,
Profi
he has
anfangen.
an admiration for what he called the intelligent, efficient
Aber-
offense played by today's opponent. He took
Thanks,
Kommt,
David.
Jungs. Gestern, als ich die eine Saison da angefangen hatte, die unterbrochen wurde sozusagen, da war ich gar nicht so schlecht. Da habe ich
So the Lakers
gegen
win
die
the tip.
Pelicans gewonnen. The
All
Pelicans.
fueled
Der
up and
Kickoff war jetzt
ready to
auch gut.
go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Atlanta, filling out the wings, it's Bazemore and Prince. Collins is out there with Len, and
Nee,
it's
nee,
Young
nee, kann
in
er
at the
nicht.
one spot.
Alter, was macht er denn immer unterm Korb? Verrenkt sich da.
Prince outside. The kick out to Young. From outside, off the mark.
Sehr gut.
On defense, the Hawks. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
Ja, machen
I
rein.
don't think any measure of D could have made up for their shortcomings on the offensive
Sehr
end. They couldn't find a way to maintain any kind
Ja,
of
lustig hier,
success
das
on that end of the
Halloween-Spezial,
floor.
ne? Hier
And
unten
so the
rechts.
Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the
Ja,
ball
die
game.
muss man konzentrieren.
And the call will be
Ja,
against Lonzo
ist okay.
Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
Ist okay. War ein Versuch wert. Aber mit Steals ist hier noch nicht viel, ne?
Here's Bazemore. There's a good screen.
Vorhin hätte
That's
ich mal
one for
3
three. Again,
Turnover.
Young missing.
And you know what? You
Ah.
can't get a better screen. Frees him up
Gleich
beautifully,
gesehen, wer den Ball
but
jetzt
he
hat.
just fails to capitalize.
Oh man, he'd love to have that one
Ja,
back. He
einfach
just
hoch,
does
ne?
everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
And here is Los Angeles now. After the basket by Atlanta. Ball kicks to McGee. Off the mark
Ah,
here
das
with
war
the
wieder
three-point shot.
Quatsch mit Maggie. Warum
Atlanta's
steht er denn
gone
auch da?
0-2 from deep here. Here's Bazemore. Count it.
I love how
ja,
Bazemore
ja,
just takes it to the defense on the drive and
Ah, ich
finishes
muss
that
überlegt
one
das Spiel.
easily. Shows no mercy when the ball's in his hand.
Now here's LeBron. 23 points his last outing over Prince. Los Angeles with another
Der hat
miss.
zu lange gehalten.
Defensively, moving his
Warum?
feet there,
Warum
staying
mach ich
right
das?
on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contest it.
Here's Young. Kicks it out to Prince. They set the screen. 5 to shoot. From downtown. Here's Collins. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Es geht schon wieder so
Tremendous
weiter,
effort.
ey.
He will not be denied
Einfach
on
kein
the
Glück.
offensive glass.
Pass to Kuzma. He dishes it to LeBron. In the
Ja,
corner,
tolle
it's Ingram.
Wurst. Dann komme ich nicht weiter. Ständig einfach zu, ey.
Down low, stolen by
Na,
Len.
ey, Alter, kommst du nicht durch, ey.
Here's Prince.
Oh, schöner Block.
Here's Collins.
Ja, und wieder,
Shakes
ja.
off the strong D and gets the bucket for two.
Ja, ja.
Collins has got his
Natürlich.
second basket of the night. James outside and stolen
Ah
by
ja,
Prince.
okay.
Oh, and a fast break for
Brown lässt
Atlanta.
einfach den Ball fallen.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Ist noch ein guter Block.
For Ingram. Some last season
Ja, ich merke schon,
stats
das
for
ist-
him
das geht nicht
was
gut.
in at about 9 points per, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And he's putting in the
Sowas
effort,
von der Wurm
and
dran.
you can see him getting better with time.
So many little things that you have to learn to grow as a
Ah,
player.
so
He's just
schrecklich.
going through a bit of that process right now.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint. Yeah, impressed with the work ethic of Ball. You can see a desire to want to be great. And he's going to continue to work on improving those weaknesses.
And Brent, for the Hawks, you go back to the summer of 2016. How big was it for them losing their all-star, Al Horford?
Well, the rumor is there wasn't too much of a financial difference between what the Hawks
Die
were
mittlerweile
offering
ihre
and what the
Trikots geändert
Celtics
haben,
ended
ne,
up
die Hawks.
giving Al Horford.
Weil er aussieht.
And they wanted to have him back and maybe trade Paul Millsap for assets. That all did not happen, and it gutted the team a little bit because of Horford's versatility. You could see that reflected in some of the offensive numbers from the Hawks last year.
Here's Ball, following the bucket by the Hawks. Shot clock at 6. LeBron against Prince.
Das kann vergessen
Here's
sein.
McGee. Los Angeles
Boah,
with another
ist das
miss.
verdammt.
The Hawks leading by 8. Now the dish to Bazemore. It's Young on the wing. Bazemore with it. Back to Young. They double him with LeBron. From deep, Prince. The offensive rebound.
Und wieder
Another
hier der
shot.
Dingens.
And the layup is up and in. Collins has got 8.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
And already the lead is significant. Excellent play on both ends.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta.
Boah, ist das eine
I would like to
Scheiße.
take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. The Lakers in 5th.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
It's underrated, but Rondo possesses terrific strength. Even when you get the contact, he has a way of being able to create and finish shots.
Pass to Big Cat. There's the feed to Carter. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, guys, they were fortunate a bit in that one and shot a relatively low percentage because of it.
Okay, jetzt gerade hat
if
die
I put it
Matrix
on
mir
the
auch mal einen
scale,
Korb
Greg, the
geschenkt.
aggressiveness was
Und
an
noch mal
8.
ein
The shot
Turnover.
selection, a 2. Could have been a lot better.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. That ball. Nice feed that time
Ja, da
from
kann Dreier.
Stevenson. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket of the game to
Der
go.
ist so nach oben da, ey. Ich hab gedacht, der rennt nur zum Korb.
Carter outside.
Wollte schon zum Alley-Oop drücken.
The pass to Big Cat. Hawks passing it around. Dishes to Lynn. Puts
Ja,
up a
scheiße, da kam ich
three.
nicht mehr mit.
Buries
Ja.
it from three-point range.
And
Ja, da
they've
kam
done
ich
the
nicht mehr mit.
job on the offensive glass.
Ausgeblockt.
Lakers trail by 6. Rondo with the ball. And it's Lynn picking him up. Right side, Rondo. He kicks to McGee. Tried to come
Vergiss es.
right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Shots good by Dedmon.
Already, they've piled
Ja,
up
macht doch
8
langsam keinen
second
Spaß
chance
mehr.
points.
The Lakers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. It's Beasley on the wing. No scoring yet
Versuch
from him, but
aufzuposten,
that's
ne?
likely to change. From 11 feet away, again the Lakers.
His versatility
Gelingt
on
mir mal
offense
sowas.
is so spectacular. He always finds ways to help put points up on the board.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Big Cat, the pass to Dedmon. Outside, Lynn, and Carter has it in the corner. Over Stevenson, and he overshot that one, missing.
This is when you're just surprised that a guy would miss that kind of look. The defense really did not do a lot there.
Beasley.
Ja, komm, mach ihn noch.
And no good.
Oh nein, warum macht er den denn
So
nicht
the
noch,
first
ey?
quarter's in the books.
Alter, der ist auf 15 Zentimeter am Korb dran mit der
And
Hand.
we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
Das ist doch nicht wahr.
And Jeremy Lin, a player who's come a long way in his time in this league.
Den einfach
From
reinwerfen,
going undrafted
den Ball.
out of Harvard to where he is now. He
8
says
Meter groß
he
wäre wie der.
remains very
Ja,
grateful.
unfassbar.
I wasn't sure, if my career would ever.
Ja, und du halt die
Well,
Fresse.
pretty big egos. There are also guys
Sieht kein
like
Schwein
that who
deine
are living the
Scheiß-Story da.
dream in their own very
So, jetzt bin ich
grateful
sauer.
way. Lynn has certainly seen the highs and the lows.
Ist doch
And
wahr.
Kevin, not everyone's a superstar and certain of their future. Sometimes you get to be a superstar for a brief moment in time, but this game has a way of humbling people, even those who started out humble, like Lynn.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
Well, their efforts have been
Kommst du nicht
rewarded
durch?
here after one.
Weißt du, was ich
Winning the
machen soll?
battle over second chance points has them ahead on the scoreboard.
Kommst nicht
JaVale
vorbei.
McGee is out there with Beasley. That's
Dann
Rajon
immer er hier.
Rondo. Then it's Contavious Caldwell Pope. And it's Hart in at the 2 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Atlanta. Knocks it loose.
Nein? Ich sehe gar nicht, ich weiß gar nicht, wo der Ball ist.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. It's good.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Beasley dishes to McGee.
Ja,
And with the block.
You've got to respect the wingspan that time of Dwayne on that end. Look, you go up like that and you're a dead man.
Kicks it to Lynn. Carter outside. Over Caldwell Pope. And again, it's Atlanta.
And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You gotta love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
mehr oder
I
weniger
also
unmöglich.
like the adjustments that they
Keine Ahnung,
made.
was
Each
er
time they're defended a little bit differently. They seem to have the answer for it.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Torian Prince comes in for Vince Carter. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Big Cat. Young is subbed in for Jeremy Lin. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Hawks.
And really, the long ball hadn't been a big factor for him. Not a lot of attempts, not a lot of makes either. Nothing wrong, though, with probing inside on days when the shots aren't falling.
Now, here is Young. Each coach has his strengths and they've got weaknesses, but if you needed someone to draw up a play to get you one bucket,
Was haben die
out of a
denn für
timeout,
Spieler, bitte, die
who are some of the
Hawks?
names you turn to?
ich dreh
I
durch.
think I'm going to turn to Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, possibly James Harden, because 2 points can happen after a free throw, right, Kev? So
Yes.
I could get James Harden to the line. And then
Na klar.
one LeBron James. That's not a bad list of guys to turn to if I need 2 points.
Absolutely. And then what coach would you have draw up that play?
If I don't say Pop, my life will cease to exist. I will say Greg Popovich in late game situations does a marvelous job. Not only, Kevin, of getting the ball to the guy that he wants potentially to get the game winner, but to have options and to make sure that that player sees those options in case something breaks down.
Clearly a foul.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw.
Die Namen von den Spielern
First
sind
trip
gar
to
nicht
the line
an,
in this
ne?
one.
Mann, jetzt trete ich hier gegen das Scheißkabel die ganze Zeit.
And that one misses. Lenz checked in for the machine.
Mann. Was ist der Plack hier, ey? Ein Scheißspiel.
He hits the second from the line. Lakers trail by 15. Ball kicks to LeBron. Foul call.
Kommst du nicht durch, ey! Und wenn, dann jedes Mal wirst du gefoult. Ich meine, soll mir egal sein, ja, da muss ich halt in die Freiwurflinie, aber ist doch für Doofe. Als wenn er nicht irgendwie mal ein bisschen, ich mach doch Jiggle schon hier mit dem rechten Stick die ganze Zeit. Schwachsinn.
To have a future, to make a life. And he certainly is blazing his own trail as he's made his way through his career in the NBA.
Both free throws good from James. And we talk about the things that make LeBron great, Brent. The mental aspect of his game probably goes overlooked sometimes.
When you think about the way that LeBron James can be a chess master out on the floor. Wherever he wants the ball, he can set the pieces up where he knows he can take advantage of how the defense is going to play. And his teammates will tell you he can pretty much recall any play after a game that he's played. So him processing the game is on another level.
And so it's the Lakers with it, following the three by Atlanta. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Der war fast perfekt vom Timing, Alter. Der Millimeter auf grün gefehlt, ey. Und dann geht er an den Ring.
6th in assists, 8th in scoring, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Young passes to Collins. And James pulls it down.
Somehow, some way, he couldn't get that one to fall from in between. Got to take advantage of the weak defense when you can.
Ingram kicks the ball to the inside, and the dunk by James.
LeBron not messing around. That time in the paint, close to the rim, smelling blood.
Atlanta leading by 14. Now Bazemore. He's got 5. Here's the screen. Prince dishes to Collins. Comes up empty down low.
It looked like he wanted no part of that. Superb defense there, really making it tough on him.
Ball, the pass to Kuzma. Collins against LeBron. 5 on the clock. It's stolen. Prince kicks to Young. And it's going to be 2 free throws.
Man muss doch den rechten Stick benutzen, um zu...
For Atlanta, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
That's good from Young. The Lakers making a switch here. Stevenson's checked in, and so Young nails them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And timeout called. Luke Walton has had enough.
And one thing they'll discuss are their defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
Stevenson outside, passes it to Kuzma. Feeds it to Ball. Here's Kuzma. Len grabs the board.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
And stolen by James.
Okay, immerhin.
Lakers trail by 16. Ball kicks to James. No good on the triple.
Wenn er keine Dreier werfen könnte.
Rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Prince with it. Now guarded by Stevenson. Land against James. 5 on the clock. Here's Young. Atlanta again missing. LA's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Ball no good. Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Baseline try, and it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, the team is still up despite him struggling, so hopefully he'll find his rhythm.
Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Hawks leading by 16. Here's Prince. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Prince has got 7 points.
Ist das ein
They
Trauerspiel?
need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
James, the pass to Kuzma. Rebounded by the Hawks. Land's got his 6th rebound on the night. Prince, that's for 2. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And usually that mid-range jumper finds the bottom of the net. The defense has to be more aggressive moving forward.
A rebound by Young.
And right now, I think just his demeanor is hurting the team. His shooting's been off, and he knows it.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
LBJ terrific when it comes to moving the ball. He has a strong sense for when his teammates are open and then when to deliver.
Here's Young. They get it back. Len, James with some nice D.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Hawks lead by 16. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ja.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to check out the first half of action. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They're leading by 16. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us. We could only beat
Dann haben die
ourselves.
mal eben 5.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the
19
Lakers?
Rebounds, Alter.
Way too soft in the paint defensively.
11,
They
ist
were
gar nicht
all
so
late on
wenig.
their rotations. Obviously, that's a
Mein Gott, ey.
That about wraps it up. Time.
Ist doch gut, ey. Reicht doch, wenn ihr in den Playoffs so stark seid, ey. Ja, da muss ich echt auf Profi runtergehen, oder was? Das bringt ja so nichts.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast.
Schön pinke Turnschuhe.
The Hawks leading by 16. On the court for Atlanta. Filling out the wings, it's Bazemore and Prince. Len out there with Collins. And it's Young in at the point. Now here's Len. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bazemore.
Mann, warum ist der denn wieder frei, ey? Warum?
Bazemore's
Warum ist da keiner?
basket of the third quarter for the Hawks.
Well, once Bazemore gets the ball
war für den
off
nicht
the pass,
zuständig.
he immediately skies up for the jump shot and nails it. You like to see that kind of assertive, aggressive, confident attitude.
Now here's LeBron. And stolen by
Kommst
Prince.
ja nicht durch. Ich weiß nicht, wo ich lang soll. Was? Immer Block stellen oder was? Ist doch für Doofe.
Here's Collins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Kann ich nicht mal einen Block
Collins has
stellen
got
und
11
dann.
points.
Das ist doch,
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Ingram kicks to James. Over Prince. LeBron with the buckets. LeBron's got his second basket.
LeBron down there amongst the trees, carving out a little space and getting the 2.
Young outside. Lets it go with a 3. Good on the triple. He's got 9.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Beasley's
war ein
check in for the
Desaster.
Lakers. Hondo comes in for ball.
Ich hab gedacht,
Then
vielleicht
for the
wird's zu
Hawks,
Hause.
Big Cat comes in for Kent Bazemore.
Bisschen nach
And it's
unten
Jeremy Lin in for Young.
There he is, the product out of Kelford, North Carolina. Kent Bazemore has come a very long way during his short time in the NBA. Speaking of Kelford, that's got to be one of those places where everybody knows who you are, and Bazemore has that easygoing vibe when you get a chance to meet him.
The Hawks leading by 22. Down low. Here's Collins. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And hard scrabble beginnings for Bazemore. Winners without heat. His mom worked 3 jobs to support the family. But what a success story for Kent Bazemore.
Yeah, an incredible story. You can see the work ethic that Kent Bazemore has and how those things have paid off for him. This is a guy who went undrafted, waited for an opportunity, and then pounced on it. The thing is with Kent Bazemore now, are you the type of player who wants to spend the money that you've earned, or do you want to earn the money that you've been given?
Now here is McGee. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Lynn, following the bucket by the Lakers. Pass to Big Cat. He feeds it to Collins. Lynn against Rondo. Lynn dishes to Dedmon, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Now, Dedmon's a great athlete and bringing some verticality on the offensive end.
Takes the 3. Rebound Atlanta. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And this is a matchup that can frustrate them as they came up empty in their 2 games against them last year.
The Machines checked in for the Hawks. Third quarter here in 3 minutes.
Ja, das hat Lebrones sich bestimmt auch anders vorgestellt.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Here's James. And it's Lynn with the rebound.
He seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Lakers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Ingram kicks to James. Shot to stop the run, and sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
You see LeBron just shrug off that contact there. It's like nothing even hit him.
Ja, noch so ein paar Details hier. Ventilator ist wieder aus. Ist nicht mehr ganz so warm. Sehr gut.
Well, offense is sometimes what you get paid for, Kevin.
Sehr
but
angenehm,
defense is where you need a buy-in. And so to me, it's always the defense and the way that you construct that camaraderie on that end of the floor, that communication on that end of the floor, that's going to make the difference in your season.
Don't you love two-way players, though, guys that play hard at both ends? It's hard to do, but the guys that do it well really stand out.
Well, it's not football, Kevin. There's two sides that you have to play in basketball, and certainly the more equipped that you are to play both, the more playing time you're going to see for a coach.
Now here's Rondo. In the corner, it's James.
Mein Gott, ey, das gibt's doch überhaupt nicht.
Atlanta's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Here's Dedmon. The shot that time, not on target. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Look.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
The Lakers have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. Lance Stephenson's checked in for the Lakers. Free throw good, LeBron. The Hawks leading by 23.
Ja, ich habe zu wenig mit LeBron auch gemacht und auch hinbekommen und ja, das war alles nichts.
Dedmon shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Atlanta's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Here's Big Cat. The Hawks again can't hit. The Lakers shooting is leaving something to be desired, just 36% here in the third quarter. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Caldwell Pope. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And you really got to be in awe
at the way that Kentavious Caldwell-Pope plays defense. So disciplined in this era of three-point shooting to kind of stay home on fakes and playing great position defense. He just sticks to his man like glue. Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope after Jeremy Lin's miss. From deep, Stevenson nailed from three-point land. Stevenson's got himself going to the triple, his first basket of the game. The Hawks leading by 18. Now with Caldwell-Pope, it's not like he's playing defense on just anyone. Greg, he usually draws the opposing team's top scorer as his nightly assignment.
Yeah, and he's earned that responsibility because of his play. I mean, typically plays a ton of minutes and never slows down during the game. All around, fantastic defensively.
Now here's Rondo, goes up the baseline, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I'd put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result next time.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
Warum? Warum verliere ich den Ball ständig?
Rebound
Macht doch gar nichts anderes als die auch.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on an 11-3 run. It's Beasley on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Stevenson, and he banks in the layup. Stevenson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now here's Lin. He has 6. Passes it to Big Cat. He dishes it to Dedmon. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Dedmon's got 8 points.
Well, when Dedmon is on the roll, he's anticipating the pass and can be devastating getting off the screen.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
And so it's Atlanta sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Ist auch die aktuelle Führung von den bekackten Atlanta Hawks.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Here's Ball. They've got Beasley. Ball out there with Hart. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Kuzma in at the power forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Offensive rebound. There's the screen. Beasley the screen. Caldwell-Pope outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
And what I like best is that he does it completely under control. Really gives the shooter nowhere to turn to.
Now here's Ball. Hey, Brent, when you look at the All-Star balloting, it's amazing how many worthy point guards have to be left off the roster. How did the league end up with so many great players at that position all at once? It's an amazing story.
It has been an incredible crop. I mean, really the golden era of point guards. And the one guy who I feel really badly for over the course certainly of the last 5 or 6 seasons is one Mike Conley. Any coach in the league would take Mike Conley at the drop of a hat, yet he's dealing with, over the course of his career, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Tony Parker, Steve Nash, Chauncey Billups, Chris Paul. Should I go on, Kevin? It is a very, very tough position.
Those names, it says it all. Ingram kicks the ball. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
Yeah, that's a nice response there, leaving a voicemail in return from the three-point line. Looks like we're seeing similar game plans right now.
Now here's Bazemore. Glenn, a screen. Bazemore dishes to Young. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. The Lakers with the rebound.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Over to the wing. There's the pick. And that one is good by Beasley.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
Now, here is Young. The dish now to Len. Ingram with the steal. Makes it off the glass.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Bazemore. The kick out to Young. Sinks the triple. And the Hawks lead by 20.
Failure to extend the defense, not going to get you back in this game.
Yeah, it's just a big mistake against a great shooter. It feels like they've just completely lost their focus.
Use that pick to get in close. And that's now 7 points for Lonzo Ball.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Collins. Beasley with the rebound. Beasley's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Hart. Again, Los Angeles.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Now here's Len. It's blocked.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots.
And Los Angeles with some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Michael Beasley. And it's LeBron in for Hart. Len a screen. And here's Young from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Young's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Atlanta. Lakers trail by 19. And here is James. And LeBron throws it down hard.
LeBron lässt doch nochmal die Backen auf.
On the deck, you just can't stop him when he goes straight to the rim.
And that was Under Armour bringing you that replay. Unleash chaos. And what a play it was. Now here's Bazemore. The feed now to Prince. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Rebound the Lakers. James has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And the dunk by LeBron.
Ja, die manchmal so zieht
right
dann,
now,
ne?
LeBron James is locked in.
Knapp über den Korb. Kommt jetzt. Hä? Was zeigen sie denn jetzt? Okay. Wie er sich defensiv verhält, oder was? So, er holt den Rebound. Ja. Und dann geht es direkt nach vorne. Alles klar. Und dann knallt er ihn rein. Bisschen viel gewackelt bei dem Replay, aber okay. Brown ist on fire.
Dishes to Len. Young outside. He kicks it to Prince. Another three for
Mein Gott, ey.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
I can imagine a lot of things right now, but a comeback, that's not one of them.
And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight.
Ja, erste Quarter war gut, ne?
Backfired. Instead, he's just torn them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
And they were in danger of losing back-to-back games before he stepped to the forefront here tonight. This was not a game he was going to let get away from him. Rajon Rondo is checked in for ball. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Then's checked in. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And the Hawks lead by 20. Brent, when you were playing, your ability to pass and shoot, and you were 6'7", really a positionless player before the term became popular. You could play so many ways in so many different positions all over the floor. I would think that would fit today's game perfectly.
Well, it's nice of you to say, Kevin. I'd like to think that I was a bit of a switchblade player, especially the way the offenses now are expanding to the three-point line and giving guys with creativity a lot of room to operate. And if the first available shot's an open three for a guy on your team, I could probably sink my teeth into something like that.
You like positionless basketball? Why do you like watching it now?
Well, that's the way I play defense, Kevin. Positionless.
Ach du Scheiße. Ja, rennt da nach außen.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hawks.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And Lynn has really carved out a nice role for himself in our league. An effective two-way player who can score, rebound, pass, and defend.
Both free throws good from Lynn. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Come on, shoot! Let's go!
Here's Kuzma. LeBron outside, lets it go from deep, drills it from outside.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
It's a shame because this is the team we expected to see, fighting on every possession. I think it's just too late.
And that one falls for Lynn. Both free throws good from Lynn. Here's the Lakers with the ball. 19-point game. Ingram kicks to James.
Hit that shoot!
Count the basket.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Bleib mal nur ein, zwei Spiele auf Allstar.
David.
Ja. Dann immer noch nichts wird, dann muss ich mal unterstellen. Naja. Ja, trotzdem ganz witzig und ja, wenn ich ihn mir so angucke, denke ich mir kaum Sport. Aber doch anderes Thema. Alles klar. Man sieht und hört sich. Bis dann. Und da hinten rechts ist MJ im Publikum.
Really was telling, Jeremy, how you guys got going. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.